Incoming transmission.
Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Mass Effect Andromeda playthrough. Before we move on, I just want to point out on Cora that I decided to use the 4 points. I put 1 point in Nova and the other in Asari Commando. And I'm not going to show on the other characters because I did the same. Put 1 point in the second skill and then increased the, the passive, the first passive available to all the other characters, trying to find words, to level 3. So basically what you see here, the distribution of point is done on all the other characters as well. And with that, I would say let's finally confront Nilken and try to make our decision. Can't remember which one. I think one was...
Puke on the floor. I'm gonna get sick. You're sick. Locking a man up with germs. If I die, I'm gonna sue your asses.
Keep blowing that hot air, pal. It'll dry out faster.
Well, kinda hard to sue somebody when you're kinda not alive. Right. We need to talk.
I hear you went down to EOS. Did you find anything to help my case?
Yes and no.
An enemy blast to the back killed the chief. Your shot missed.
What? You're kidding me. Thank the spirits. This is great.
Hold on there. The chief's Omni tool recorded you over the body. Sam, play back.
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock. Shit.
Not only did you think you killed him, you meant to.
But you just said I didn't, so it doesn't matter, right? The conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
Yeah, I mean, if you leave it for 10 to decide... I mean, I don't know if he's gonna change the decisions or not. Because, yeah, he wanted to kill him, but he was lucky or unlucky, depends how you look at it, that he wasn't the one that killed him. So the motive is still there. Now that he didn't kill him, that's lucky. So he didn't, technically he didn't commit the murder. But I'm trying to think more in the future. I mean, specifically psychological, how this character might, act in the future. If he wanted to do it this time, what's there to say he won't try it another time in case there's another similar situation that he was in? So, again, if we leave it for 10, I don't think he'll bother to change anything. Because he said, like, for me, this is already closed and done. Why bother reopening the case? So I think I'm gonna go for this option. I think I might have something to say.
I'm going to Tan, and I might have a different opinion. You did try to cover it all up.
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but if my shot missed, I'm innocent. Plain and simple.
We'll see about that.
Yep, it's not exactly. It's not that plain and simple that, oh, my shot missed, I'm innocent. No, you wanted to commit the murder.
Please advise Director Tan of your status.
Right. Let's talk with... maybe Kandros has something else to say, and then Sajax.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
No business at all. Apparently you don't have anything else to say.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Right, strike team missions. Oh, we have one finished. And the other ones are soon to be finished. Okay, Open all. What did we get? Credits, magnesium. That's it? No, that's
Weekly
nothing.
injury report. One bar
Hey,
brawl,
Ryder, I'd like a
participants
moment.
arrested.
Yes? Lieutenant Syax, right?
That's me. I'm putting together Apex strike teams to protect the people and assets you're setting up out there. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against and could benefit from your experience.
Okay, start with education. Tell them everything, you know.
I'll have Sam upload our insights on the Ket, Remnant, and outlaw forces we've encountered.
Thanks. You'll see. Apex will make a difference.
Hopefully. Okay, gather intel on enemies. So I think this we need to scan. Got it. Another side quest. Don't mind if I do. And yeah, for a moment I wanted to check what was that side quest and open the map, but I remember this is the Krogan betrayal. Drac? Is this the same? Yeah, okay, we already read that data pad.
Pathfinder, thanks for helping Raj and Zara find Atkins. He's not getting out of lockup for a while.
Ah, yes. For a moment I forgot. Wait, who?
What? How can we be out of those?
Then I remembered it was the guy that did the sabotage. Got it.
Ryder, can you believe this place?
One space station slightly dented?
You should have seen it a year ago. It was more than just dented. Anyway, thanks for bringing me on. Tan can't kick me off the station now, and it's been nice seeing my granddaughter again.
Yeah, you missed her, right?
You really did miss her while you were gone, huh?
I really did. Cash can handle herself just fine, but it's still good to be nearby, just in case.
Anything else,
You
Jack?
sure look thoughtful.
Just thinking about the first time Cash got her hands on a toolkit.
Okay, I have time. Tell me everything.
Care to share? I have a feeling this one will be interesting.
You don't have to ask me twice. Let's see, the first time, yeah, it was our power generator. She took it apart with the blunt side.
Wouldn't that cause shorts or something?
She liked the fireworks. You can imagine what it was like when she figured out that cracking open bigger things made even bigger sparks.
Maintenance crews,
Cute.
please report to the common
Anything
area.
else, Jack? Let me just get out of the way.
Ryder,
Jack, try not to walk into stuff. Don't clip.
Superintendent Blackmore, I have some reports here that...
Oh, sorry, comms breaking down. Probably wiring. Try again later?
Uh-huh. Don't think he's gonna buy that.
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Pyjack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
Of course.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Okay, on it.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there. All
No
right,
promises.
divert some power from the lower decks.
Okay, guess we're back to Kandros. Kandros, I have some stuff to talk about.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I need access to security footage.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Nothing for now.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Okay. That's why we still have access to these ones.
Reminder to all personnel.
Huh. This file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you the anomaly. Don't.
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Could also be a coincidence. Also, that eye glitch. Damn, that hurt.
Can we prove this, or is it just a theory?
A theory. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Okay.
Let's go confront Spender.
Where is he? Okay, that's with 10. Speak with 10. Right, aid Apex. Which one is the mission? No, that one. No, these ones. This one. Okay. Right, so he's close by. Perfect. Up here? There he is.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Yes, I have. If you can stop glitching.
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. By the way, Tan called us in for a talk about staying on message.
Is everything okay?
Oh, fine. And much less interesting than what you've been up to. Building a military outpost so early has been pretty controversial. Kandros approves, but others say it paints the initiative as a conqueror.
No, we need protection.
Every step we've taken in Andromeda has been dangerous. The initiative needs to defend itself.
Very candid. But maybe people need to hear it. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
Yeah, okay, we have an option to romance carry as well, but I won't do that. Like I said, PB is gonna be the option for this playthrough. Well, how do we relax between missions? That's a good question. I mean, hit the bar hard? Nah. Spend time with my team? Well, we did spend like a lot of time the previous episode talking with the team. But let's say, study.
I read up on the amazing things we've seen, and the Tempest has some incredible views of the cluster.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
Thank you. Okay, that was the interview. Spender,
The
you have to talk.
Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running Colonial Affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
Yeah, we're kinda onto you.
There's evidence tying you to some pretty shady things, Spender. I saw the footage. You were handing something off.
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
No. Anything else?
We're done here.
Okay. So we need to find Kadara, was it? Okay. That's on hold. Don't think there's anything else here. Most of them are on hold. Right. Deployment. Addison?
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Pretty sure that's not Aliens vs Predator. I hope, right?
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more security, like you chose at Prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. Anything else that we can talk
Hello
about?
again, Pathfinder.
Right. Okay. Let's check our reactions to outposts.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
We send them where you signal, because that's where the need is. There's no time for preference.
Okay, short and concise. What about the viability in Andromeda?
How are we doing on the viability front?
Struggling. Need I remind you that viability isn't abstract, it's lives, our foothold. Get out there, Ryder. Pathfind, we're dying.
Okay, regarding Spender's allegiance.
I've been digging, and there are serious concerns about Spender.
And this relates to your job as Pathfinder how?
It relates to your job.
3, 4, 5. Right. I've had a year and a half of doing everything with nothing. 1,000 people riding me. Spender, shit as he is, helps. So, Pathfinder, if you've accusations to make, be certain. I'll drop trouble like a hot rock, but I can't lose people over suspicions. We don't have the people left.
Okay, understandable. Be defensive over there. Anyway, regarding getting someone out of cryo.
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
I want to avoid that entirely. For reasons.
Reasons, that's it?
Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brecker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood?
Okay. Is that it, Addison? Anything
Pathfinder.
else? Nope, that's everything.
Director Addison.
Pathfinder.
Grunt, Rex, Shepard. Yep, same type of conversation. Right, Breca.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Breca, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
You're kidding?
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
Right. What do you mean about viability points?
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
Yep. What about the thresholds? How is that calculated?
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
So more gaming terms, the more completionist you are, the more you have.
So I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely, but there's an order to things, lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs, and eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
That was a weird analogy for me. But what about individual people?
I deal in full colony blocks of specialists. I can make individual requests, but we should start the overall system first.
Okay, what's first then?
Alright, Brekka. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, we have science pods, military pods, commerce pods. We do have one pod available. Receive a drop of consumables. Okay. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Reconnaissance. Reveal hidden caches around established forward station. Right. That's military. What about commerce? Buying and selling. Inventory capacity. Yeah, but it doesn't say how much. Research points at regular intervals. Research points doesn't sound bad. So I think I'm gonna go for reconnaissance, because I do remember there's some chest hidden around. So I'm gonna do this one first. Then we'll see what we're gonna do next. Perfect, that's done. Right, what about individual?
Pathfinder, AVP leveling continues as per your directions. And of course, the interface remains accessible for any future adjustments. Sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
Okay. What's your story?
Why'd you join the initiative?
I was a teacher. A good life. I could see the positives and negatives right through to the end.
You did the math and it said come to Andromeda?
No. I just didn't like being able to see the end. Here, I don't have a clue what tomorrow will bring. Feels more like living.
Okay. Right, the basics option just get me over here. Probably just to explain. Well, thank you for that.
Good afternoon, Pathfinder. Or morning. I can keep time according to any of the worlds we've detected. Director Addison finds it annoying.
Wouldn't that mean that it's irrelevant? Saying good morning, good evening, and all that? If all of the places are in different time zones, and maybe they're synced. So when it's morning somewhere, it's afternoon in another place where it's actually after the afternoon, close to evening in another planet and all that. But okay, what's the status of the initiative?
What's your take on the state of the initiative?
Please consult the AVP interface. It has a thorough breakdown of your progress.
And your personal opinion?
Your progress thrills me. Make my job obsolete, Pathfinder. I dare you.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be able to do that.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder.
True.
That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there'll be no doubt that you're responsible.
Understandable. Right, we have Tier 1. I can't remember. Was it? I think was it an EOS, one of the side quests or something like that? One of the terminals. Can't remember right now.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Nothing right now.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Welcome. Okay, so we can return to Prodromos. Anything else, Edison?
Hello
Now
again,
that
Pathfinder.
no, nothing. See ya. Try to be a bit more cheerful, okay? Right, and that's finished. Priority ops. Wait, where is that? I need to speak with 10. Okay. I'm in dark at tier 1. Ah, yeah, I think this was something from that we got from the terminals on EOS. I guess only thing left is go see 10. Let's do that, and that will afterwards will be a good time to end the episode.
Hello, Pathfinder. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Still a lot of things to do.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend.
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
I don't think you know me that well.
Due respect, Director Tan, but you don't know me.
Oh, I think I do. Your ingenuity speaks for itself, Ryder. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall.
Okay.
Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It was a team effort, though.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful, he'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Yeah,
my
doubt it.
staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
Yeah, all opinions matter here.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake. We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder support.
Though I worry about your decision on EOS, Ryder. A military outpost won't help feed the Nexus, not the way scientists might have.
But it will protect us from a growing list of threats.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
Why, thank you.
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the path. Pathfinder. Ugh.
Right.
That was so bad.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your brother, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
A
Okay.
reminder, you have AVP outstanding.
Thank you.
Right. Have to talk to Addison's assistant about viability perks. Sounds useful.
It's a memorial. Okay, is that it? With solemn pride, we remember those who gave their lives in service of exploration and discovery. I expected a bit more. Planetary Hollow. Is this EOS, right? Oh, it actually shows all possible planets. So we have 4 more. EOS is 82%. Anything we can scan here? And what's with this one? THV Ravuna. A model of the Ravuna, an early Terran starship, and their first to travel beyond the mass relay. Interesting. ESAV Marhiti. I think I butchered the name. Humanity's first crewed ion engine starship built using technology proven by the ESA Smart 1 probe in 2003. Okay. And is that the Normandy? Yes. SSV Normandy SR2. Secretly acquired blueprints of the SSV Normandy SR2, a stealth frigate based on designs co-developed by the Systems Alliance and the Turian Hierarchy. Nice. Cora?
The whole mood of the Nexus has changed since EOS. You really can feel it. New outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up. It's a fresh start.
Yep, now we need to keep up the good work.
Can't relax yet. The initiative still has a lot of promises to keep. And that's on us. But it's damn good to know we're on the right track.
Yes. Anything else, Cora?
Must be great to see all your hard work on display.
Datapad. Notable European interplanetary missions. Donated to the Andromeda Initiative Historical Records Council. All dates are in Common Era, CE. Okay, so basically this is everything. I'm not gonna read through all that. Let's keep it as...
Think about it.
It's the Scourge, Director Tan. Its origin defies all known explanation.
How? We brought all that equipment along.
And the Tempest's readings are helping, but we've just scratched the surface.
The history of the initiative cannot show that we were defeated by a space cloud.
Some
True.
things are bigger than we are.
I will not accept that excuse. This is science, and your merry band over there are scientists, aren't they? Figure it out.
Goodbye, Director.
It was an interesting conversation. Right.
Ryder, you're off to a promising start. I meant what I said. You are a symbol now of hope that things will get better. Though I worry about this terraforming network. What do we really know about it?
It's like nothing we've ever seen. It's clear somebody had big plans for this cluster.
But who?
Not sure yet, but at least we're on the trail.
Did you have some other business?
Yeah, the murder case.
Director, I checked out that murder. Nilkin didn't do it, but there's proof that he meant to.
This is unfortunate. We're trying to give the people a sense of stability, leadership they think they can count on. And we're setting precedent for justice here in Andromeda. Now this, a convicted murderer who didn't commit the murder.
Indeed. It's really complicated.
These things are almost never black and white.
I know. If we suppress the evidence and uphold the conviction, we're banishing a man for a crime he technically didn't commit. If we throw the conviction out, we're freeing a man who tried to take matters into his own hands, then covered it up. Your investigation complicated this. You should take responsibility for the outcome. Do we still exile him for murder?
I mean, if we release him, maybe just give him jobs that don't put him in that kind of situation. I don't know. Right, I think exile or release. If we exile him, then we won't have to bother with stuff from him in case he does anything like this again. If we release him, then he might see that as an opportunity that he can do this kind of stuff and get away with it, and that could prompt other people as well to do the same. I think in the end, even if his shot wasn't the one that killed that guy, the intent was still there. And it's not something, you know, like a small thing, like he wanted to steal something or that. The intent was for murder, to take a life. And that could still be there if another situations like that present itself. Okay, I say we exile him.
He intended to kill the chief. He pulled the trigger, believed he'd done it. Banish him.
Agreed. Sometimes we must rule with our hearts. I hope my conscience will be as clear as yours seems to be. Well, at least we'll have the sordid business behind us.
Yep. Anything else we need to speak with Dan over here? I guess not. Okay, Trail of Hope. We need to go to the Hyperion. And I think for now we need to hold on. Actually, yeah, I think next episode we're gonna just go to the Hyperion, talk with Scott, apparently, and then maybe go back to EOS. Because I think, yeah, we need to do the research center development. Maybe we're gonna do that on EOS. And what else? We need to return to Prodromus anyway for waking up the future. We do have a couple of things on EOS. So I think we're gonna do that. We got another level, 4 more points. Do I want to put them somewhere? What do we have here? Let's go for recharge speed. And other than that, it should only have like 2 points. Right, I'm gonna leave that like that. Which one? Yeah, I'm gonna have this one selected. So it's gonna be Hyperion, then EOS, and probably a bit more exploration in the planets if we have other systems. And Sam said we have another AVP point. Let's check that one fast before we end this episode. I'm surprised. No, we don't have. Why are you lying to me, Sam? Right. I guess this will be it for this part. And we'll continue in the next ones. Kandros, is everything good?
They're nervous without authorization from the top.
Apex team leaders reporting back.
Sloan Kelly's gone, Nels. So is the way she ran security.
Okay, Sajax? Should we have
Hey,
something?
Ryder, I'd like a moment.
Yes? Lieutenant Syax, right?
That's me. I'm putting together Apex strike team. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against and could benefit from your experience.
Okay, we have this conversation again.
Thanks.
Right.
You'll see.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here and we're gonna continue next time. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys. And as always, don't forget to take care.